In this video, I'm going to take you through an advanced silo setup. Now, this is pretty advanced, but this is what a few of our members have asked to be able to do, which involves categories, parent categories, and using categories in the permalink. So first things, if you want to take advantage of this advanced silo setup, I recommend you jump over to permalinks and you change up the structure. Right now we just got post name. We want to make sure we also add category to that permalink. So I'm just going to put category. So it's going to be category / post name. I'm going to go ahead and save these changes. And basically the way I've done it is you have to kind of have a general idea of what it is you want to do with the categories and child categories, and you want to create those beforehand before you even start creating the post, and that's what you would do in this advanced silo setup. And we've got a little write-up here what it is you're trying to achieve. But let's say, for example, that this site we're building is about car repair. So we want to create different categories. So in essence, we're going to have different little silos for let's say Dodge car repair and Ford car repair. Just two different things that just popped into my head. But so we're going to create one parent category that's Dodge. Let's just say that our URL already has car repair in it, so I don't need to worry about putting car repair in here. And then I'm going to create children categories, one per line, of all the different states. So let me pause the video while I grab that list real quick of just the different states. So I've got the 50 states plus DC in here. So I'm going to go ahead and paste these in. So what it's going to do is it's going to create this Dodge category, and then it's going to make these states all children of Dodge. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it's going to say the parent category Dodge has been created and the children categories have been added to it. So if we jump over to categories, we should see Dodge and then all the children that go with it. And let's say for some reason I wanted to also go ahead and create the Ford one. So I would do Ford. But this time when I paste in the states, I'm going to have to change up the name slightly, whether it's I add a number or a letter or something before it, because we already have categories with the specific states. So we want to just change it up a little bit. Just what I've been doing is just I just add a number to it. So let me pause the video and show you that. So here's my list of states. Multiple text editors can do this, and basically what I'm going to do is just add a suffix at the end with just a number. Notice that it's going to have the number 1 added to it. So I jump back over, create these, and if we jump over to categories, go through the end, we'll notice we have Ford here, and then it's got all the different states once again just with a number. The number has not affected the SEO at all, but it just kind of keeps everything nice and separate. So basically now we have two full silos that we can build out. We can build out pages just for Dodge, and we can build out pages just for Ford. So what you would do at this point is you go over to Shaker Pages. You're going to add the Shaker page, and let's just say that we're doing Dodge here. This is the first one that we did. So we can do, basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the city up here as the URL, because we've got Dodge as the category, / we have the state, and now / we're going to have the city. But for the title is where I can change it up a little bit, and I can do Dodge car repair in city. And then the important thing to make sure that this works is that you actually go ahead and put in the category. So we're used just regular state for this one. So I'm just going to use state, and I'm just going to build out 5 just for the example here. Let me go ahead and save this draft and build these out. And what you'll see is once these are done building, let me go ahead and open this in a new tab. So we've got Dodge Car Repair and Booth, but if we look at the URL, we've got Dodge, which is the parent category, Alabama, which is the children category, and then Booth, which is the actual post that's assigned to that category. And then when you use next post, previous post, that kind of stuff, it's all going to stay in this Alabama, so it's going to keep this little silo in its own self, and then you can also link from here to the main parent category. So it allows you to do stuff like that. And then, for example, let's say if we were going to go ahead and we decide to go build out the ones for Ford, then in that case we would do, once again, I'm just going to do city up here. Then I'm going to have a custom title for it, so Ford Car Repair and City. And then this is where it gets a little tricky because we use state, but if you remember, we added the number 1 to it. So we want to keep it exactly the same. Let me go ahead and save this draft. I'm only going to build out 5 just for the example here. And if we jump over again to post, now we've got Ford Car Repair and Prattville. And we notice we have Ford, Alabama, and Prattville. And we're able to have a completely different little silo for these specific ones here. And depending on your theme, you can decide if you want to show the category or not at the top. But this is just to kind of give you an idea of how you can build those different little mini silos and structure your site in a way that's a little bit more powerful with SEO. And you would do it using the advanced silo setup.